Okay. Going on with the next thing is man cannot manufacture this. Now see, these minerals are very, very important. Why? Because man, he cannot actually make or discover these minerals. Okay, you cannot make this minerals. It is naturally made. It is made naturally. Also, it will be formed in many thousands of years. It takes thousands of years and it forms under the soil, under the earth's crust. So it is automatically manufactured, it is developed automatically, but you don't have to make it. You cannot make it, and that is a very big drawback. जितना ज़्यादा आप minerals को use करोगे उतनी जल्दी वो खत्म होगा. Okay, and even the population is also a big task for that, because as the population will grow, the needs will grow, the minerals will be used more, and it will be finished up very fast. Okay. Now the distribution of mineral, wait. So these minerals are naturally found in the earth's crust, which I told you just now. It is made inside the earth's crust. Automatically, we cannot make it. Also, the distribution of minerals is highly uneven. It is not at all distributed evenly on the earth. Okay, and this depends on presence of minerals, not related to the altitude. But वो जहाँ बन रहे हैं वो important है. कहीं पे बहुत ज्यादा बनते हैं, कहीं पे बिल्कुल ही नहीं अवेलेबल होते. दैट इज uneven distribution of minerals. Even though the minerals they may be present, actually mining depends on several factors. Also the mining part is also a very big task, क्योंकि माइनिंग करने के लिए मशीन्स लगती है, बहुत सारी जगह लगती है, चीजें लगती है, लोग लगते हैं. So climate and everything should be related to that. Also, if it is on high altitude, machines won't be able to go there and they won't be able to dig the place. Correct? So that is why you might not get minerals which are there on high altitude or some place where you cannot go and mine. Okay. Even though the minerals may be present, actually mining, it is dependent on several factors. And these factors may be the geology of the region, which I told you just now, value of minerals, climate, capital investment, क्योंकि इस mining में बहुत सारा investment लगता है, technology लगती है, skilled labors लगते हैं. Okay, it is not a very easy or a small task, it is a very big task. Due to mechanization, this occupation has developed on a large scale, and nowadays many industries are also related to this mineral, and it is located near the mining areas only for better facility, for easy transportation, and very important development is done due to mining. Okay. This in turn increases industries, which in turn leads to economic development of a country. Okay. Now, these are the things in the boxes for agriculture where you have to read all these things. Agriculture, images given, you have to write the characteristics and type of culture. Agriculture, here some characteristics are given to you, this part. Okay, it is some characteristics which is given to you, which you have to read all these things, correct? You have to go through all these things. You have to read this, which type of agriculture it is. Also, this is again a second type of agriculture. So first is your shifting or shifting agriculture. In shifting agriculture, one by one things are grown up and they are shifted. In the second, you have this part where you have these are the characteristics and it is the horticulture which you have. Okay. Here it is a monoculture. Only one type of culture or feed is grown over here. The harvesting is done. Okay. And it is done together with the animal husbandry only. Then we have something called as marketing gardening. Okay. This gardening is also done for marketing. Okay. Market gardening जो बोलते हैं. इनके सब characteristics दिए हुए हैं. All these are different characteristics. You have to read everything, go through all these things very, very thoroughly. Okay. Then we have intensive subsistence agriculture. Now, this type of agriculture, if you can see this subsistence, intensive subsistence, it is done where it is done like this, okay, on the hilltops, mountains. It is done like this. Can you see this type of? Yes. So it is again done on most of the hilly regions. It is done mountains, plains, all these. Plains will not come over here. Mountainous region will come. Okay. The areas are also given to you. Then we have plantation agriculture. Again, this type of agriculture you might have seen most of the time where we have rice, wheat, all these things growing. Okay, that is plantation agriculture. very very common thing for everyone. You have to read all these things, go through everything very thoroughly. These characteristics will be there and I will be asking you orally. So for today's homework, you will be going through all these things, these characteristics, the name of this agriculture, type of agriculture, and where it is practiced, what are the different characteristics. I will be asking you very thoroughly tomorrow. Okay. Now going on the geographical explanation. When we look at this distribution of agriculture, the occupation in the world we see is proportion of people engaged in the agriculture. So most of the places where people are engaged are less. So where agriculture is practiced more is the area where Africa and Asia is there. So agriculture is done mostly in Africa and Asia, whereas in other areas it is done very less. Okay. Now, though the area under agriculture is more extensive in Europe. See, if you go in Europe, America, Australia, there the agriculture is done to a large scale, but here population is not much engaged. People are not engaged much because they have highly skilled technology. They have highly skilled people and there are advanced technologies. Whereas in Africa and Asia, they don't have much technology, but it is all dependent on yes, it is all dependent on human population and their growth. Correct? Human population and their growth is very, very important over here. So people are not engaged and less activity is there. Generally, the developed countries of the world, they have less population which is engaged in agriculture, while the share population engaged in agriculture is higher in the developing countries. Which are the developing countries you can see above? Yes, Africa and Asia. All these are actually the developing countries. These are two examples for developing countries. There are many more. Now, various crops are also produced in different parts of the world. As you can see, there are various physical and socio-economic factors which influence the agriculture. There are many, many factors which affects the agriculture and the occupation of a particular region. So, the major physical factors that influence agriculture are main climate, topography, the soil availability, and the biotic factors. Okay, because you need minerals, you need ores, you need manure, you need everything, water availability, climate, everything is needed. Okay, now the economic and social factors, they include labor market, capital, transportation facilities, storage facilities, government policies, population, ownership of land, etc. So these are some things, some characteristics which actually influences agriculture. You need to go through all that, learn and remember all these things, okay, in your mind. Then we have different types of agriculture, which I told you just now. Okay, there are characteristics through images given earlier, greenhouses, polyhouses, all these things are already told to you, which are used for agriculture. And similarly, high yielding seeds and fertilizers and insecticides are also used for increasing population. Correct? So these are some things which are important. You have to keep all these things in mind. You have we have finished this chapter, we have completed the whole chapter. So there are basically 5 chapters which I have kept in the term syllabus. Okay. So first I will be completing that part. Now tomorrow I will be starting with this particular chapter, which is fifth chapter, secondary economic activities. Okay. Now there are some activities which were primary. Primary means on a large basis which is practiced, which is the primary source of income. ओके ज्यादातर पूरे वर्ल्ड में जो चीज होती है, जो काम होते हैं जिसपे इकोनॉमी डिपेंड होती है, दैट इज योर प्राइमरी थिंग. Now there are different things which come out of these primary activities other than this also. That comes under your secondary activities. Secondary economic activities में ये सारे काम आएंगे. Okay, जो स्पेशली आपकी अदर चीजों से रिलेटेड है, जैसे डेवलपमेंट से. Okay, the minerals which you get in the primary basis, that comes under mining, but whatever things you make out of that ore, that mineral comes into secondary part. Okay, then we have big chimneys, big factories, shippings, clothes factories, mining, everything is done. Okay, even this paper. So when you get paper from cutting of wood, that is primary, but when you make different things out of that wood and paper, then that is your secondary part. Okay. Now, what I want is that you all have, I told you to buy the reliable, right? For geography. How many of you have this reliable? How many of you have purchased this reliable? Yes. How many of you have purchased this reliable? कितने लोगों ने परचेज किए रिलायबल?
हेलो मैम।
यस यस.
मैम फर्स्ट टाइम की एग्जाम कब होगी हमारी फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर?
आई डोंट नो डियर दैट इट विल बी देयर. डोंट वरी, जब भी होगी आपको पता चल जाएगा. या बट आई एम सेइंग दैट यू नीड टू गो थ्रू ऑल दीज थिंग्स, राइट? व्हाट आई एम
मैम अभी
सेइंग.
डेट फिक्स नहीं हुई क्या?
No, it will be told to you, dear. Why? See, you don't have to be very much panic about all these things. It will be told to you, right? Yes or no?
Ma'am,
यस
today's
मैम।
Hmm. What else do you want?
today's assignment.
English. Okay, today's assignment, I will be giving you geography assignment for second chapter and third chapter one by one. Okay, the first chapter I have already given you. Yes, I have
Yes,
already
ma'am.
given you the first chapter's assignment. The second chapter's assignment will be given to you today by me. Okay, I'll send it on group. Yes. What else do you want? What else do you want?
हेलो मैम।
Yes.
मैम इंग्लिश और हिंदी का लेक्चर नहीं हो रहा हमारा?
English I will only take. No, once the geography part is over, I'll take English also. Don't worry about that. Yes or no? I'll be
यस।
taking one time, one day I'll be taking a geography, one time I'll be taking English. You don't have to panic about all that. Don't worry, I'll take everything. Okay. And Hindi, yes, the teacher is not well. She is not at all well. Once she is well, she'll be back with you. Don't worry with that. Yes, I just want anything related to your chapter, not the other things, but I want anything which is related to your chapter. Any doubt so far in any of the four chapters, please go through all the four chapters today. Read everything. If you do not understand anything, kindly ask me tomorrow. And if you have no problem, then we'll be starting the fifth chapter tomorrow. Okay. So once I complete this fifth chapter, and then I will be proceeding with English. Okay. Why I am taking this in continuation, the geography part is because of the chapters. They are dependent on each other. So don't think that I'm not taking English and you are taking only geography, but I am trying to complete the topics which are related to each other. ओके पहले सेटलमेंट का था, वो डिपेंडेंट था फर्स्ट टू चैप्टर्स पे, वो कंप्लीट हुआ. सेकंड इकोनॉमिक वाइज स्टार्ट हुआ. प्राइमरी एंड सेकेंडरी इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज, ये दोनों एक दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. इफ यू स्टडी इट इन वन गो टुगेदर एवरी डे वन बाय वन, यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. अगर तुम उसको अलग अलग कर दोगे, इफ आई टेक वन चैप्टर टुडे, वन चैप्टर आफ्टर 4-5 days, you won't be able to understand. ओके. एंड इन इंग्लिश आई हैव ऑलरेडी कंप्लीटेड द चैप्टर्स एंड द टॉपिक्स. जो बाकी चीजें हैं वो अभी सेपरेटली स्टार्ट करने की है. फिर से चैप्टर नया ही स्टार्ट होगा, पोएम नई स्टार्ट होगी. अंडरस्टूड? दैट इज व्हाई आई एम टेकिंग इट ऑल टुगेदर. या एनी डाउट सो फार? Yes, students, any doubt so far in any of the chapters? Do go through all those things and ask me tomorrow. Also, I want one thing more. You all have to do your assignments. Keep your assignments ready. I'll be posting that. Keep those assignments ready. English also, geography also. Okay, whatever is given till now. And today I will be posting more assignments to you for English also and for geography also. Correct? So whenever you come to the college, you can bring it together. Okay. You are given the dates, no? Days are given to you. Language also, geography also, other subjects also. You have to bring and give it accordingly. Correct? And you have to write all the assignments on fullscape sheet. You will not get it back. You have to submit it in the school, in the college itself. You will not get it back. Understood? So if you have any of the problem or any queries that teacher, we want to read it, we want to write it, you can have a Xerox with you if you want. Otherwise, click photos and keep it with you before submitting. Finished? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any more doubts? Are you all watching those videos which I post for English? Because I am going to ask you questions based on that, and most of the grammar part is covered in that for the basics. बेसिक्स कवर करने के लिए मैंने आपको वो भेजे हैं स्पेशली. बाकी चीजें तो मैं यहाँ पे करवा सकती हूँ क्लास में, एंड आई विल बी गिविंग यू एंड आस्किंग यू ऑल दोज थिंग्स. ओके? Yes or no? Now, how many of you have your reliables? Have you purchased the reliables? How many of you have purchased the reliables? Please raise your hands. Come on, raise your hands. Those who have the reliable with you. Geography reliable. English Digest and Geography Reliable has to be purchased today itself. Okay, I will be asking you all to submit your notebooks for checking in the college anytime. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why didn't you purchase the books? Reliables are actually available over there in the shops. Why didn't you purchase? You have to get that, okay?